General Hospital spoilers tease that Alexis has reached a state of desperation, with nothing left to lose after the continuous turmoil in her life. The dangers Christina faces and the painful death of Sam have completely shattered Alexis's patience and calm. Her efforts to protect her daughters have yielded no results, leaving Alexis only with pain and loss. The feeling of helplessness in the face of her family's perils has ignited a burning desire for revenge in Alexis's heart. Her thirst for vengeance has grown stronger than ever, as she realizes that only through this path can she find some form of release from her suffering. Alexis, who was once rational and composed, now no longer cares about the consequences of her actions. She is determined to find those responsible for the tragic events that have occurred and won't stop until they are held accountable. Anger and grief have transformed Alexis into a woman of unwavering resolve, willing to do whatever it takes to bring justice, no matter how dangerous the road ahead may be. Rick and Molly have now become Alexis' new targets, as she can no longer sit idly by while dark truths slowly come to light. Following Sam's death and the constant threats surrounding Christina, Alexis has lost her usual composure and logical thinking. She starts to suspect Rick's involvement, someone with a complex past who is now creating new turmoil in her and her daughters' lives. Determined to seek justice and uncover Rick's secrets, Alexis uses all her investigative skills to track down clues and unravel the truth. Through her investigation, Alexis gradually uncovers that Rick is not just a man with a dark past, but he has also become a crime lord in the underworld. After leaving Port Charles, Rick quietly built a powerful criminal empire, expanding his influence and power. Rick's connections in the criminal world extend far beyond Port Charles, making him a formidable and dangerous force. Realizing that Rick is behind dark schemes that have caused painful events in her life, Alexis becomes more determined than ever. She cannot ignore the fact that her daughter Molly is involved with a manipulative and dangerous man like Rick. Alexis begins gathering evidence, covertly investigating Rick's shady operations, from underground deals to his connections with criminal organizations. Her investigation doesn't just put her in direct confrontation with Rick, but it also draws her into a high-risk battle within the underworld he controls. As Alexis edges closer to the truth, she realizes that facing Rick will not be easy. He possesses enough power and resources to protect his secrets, forcing Alexis to carefully calculate her every move. Though fully aware of the dangers she faces, Alexis has nothing left to lose. She is determined to expose Rick, unearth all his secrets, and ensure that those responsible for her family's suffering pay the price. Alexis's fierce determination is driven not only by her thirst for justice, but also by her desire to protect Molly from the criminal spiral that Rick is leading. Diane and Alexis have decided to join forces in exposing Rick, determined to bring him to justice. Both women know Rick is dangerous, standing behind many dark schemes, and they are committed to making him answer for his actions. However, this legal battle is far from simple. Rick, with his cunning and intelligence, strikes back fiercely, using every tactic at his disposal to defend himself. Rick knows that Sonny, his long-standing rival, is a crucial link in this case. To counter Alexis and Diane, Rick exploits Sonny's biggest weakness, the death of John. Armed with secret information about the truth behind John's death, Rick threatens to reveal these dangerous secrets if Alexis and Diane do not back off. He knows that if Sonny is dragged into this, it won't just be Sonny who faces the consequences, but everyone connected to him, including Alexis and her family, would be caught in the chaos. This puts Alexis and Diane in a difficult position. They understand that if Rick reveals the details surrounding John's death, Sonny could face prosecution, and that would collapse all their plans. Alexis, with her complicated ties to Sonny, is torn between continuing the pursuit of justice against Rick or protecting Sonny from Rick's ruthless vengeance. Diane, a sharp and astute lawyer, also recognizes the extreme danger of the situation, where any mistake could lead to devastating consequences. Rick has skillfully cornered Alexis and Diane, trapping them in a dilemma. They can't easily continue the legal battle without facing tremendous risks. This confrontation isn't just about the law, it's about the survival of those they love. Under the pressure of this legal war and the threat that Rick could exploit Sonny's weaknesses, Alexis and Diane must navigate this perilous situation carefully, trying not to be ensnared in Rick's web of manipulation. The battle between them and Rick grows increasingly complex, as every plan they make risks being unraveled. Alexis and Diane must decide whether they can overcome the legal hurdles ahead or if Rick will triumph by leveraging their and Sonny's vulnerabilities.